episode of Hubris Syndrome. I got all the allies feeding me their PSX hype. Let's get started. Brandon Jones.
PSX attendee 2 years running.
Yes.
This would be my third. It's nice to have done everything. You know, like I always get into stuff late.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, how many years is this? Like 5 years. Like, oh, it was 2 of them? Oh.
Yeah.
You know, so, but to go to all of them, yeah, I don't want to miss out on a PSX.
Your PSX primed.
And I think PSX is also primed for these kinds of announcements. For just like, what? You know, just coming out of nowhere with like a Ni no Kuni 2. I think that is perfect for a PSX.
Yes.
So
Brandon Jones, give me one thing, anything, that you want to see at PSX.
Extremely unlikely.
Good.
But
Make it as unlikely as possible.
I would squeal. I would become straight up New Kids on the Block, 13 years old, pigtails at the concert, crying my eyes out. If we got a trailer for a current gen PlayStation 4 Pro enabled SSX, I'd freak out.
SSX.
I would totally go nuts. And I know
I was expecting you to say Tenchu.
Well, that would be great.
Yeah.
But I think Tenchu has evolved into games I really like. Like there are a lot of stealth games right now. Like I'm not like really hungry at Hitman. I think was really great this year. Like I'd much rather Hitman keep going than get like a bad Tenchu or get like a weird Tenchu made by another team or something. But and I know with Steep, it's probably unlikely that like EA is also going to double down and invest. The last one didn't sell very well.
It's PSX Dreams. Everything is likely. That is the rule, Jones.
That is my dream. That's now that Red Dead Redemption 2 has been announced, like that's the next tier down. That's like the next franchise that if it came back, that would be amazing.
Ideal reveal for SSX. Paint us the picture.
Character based. Go give me as many possible characters. Try not to be cool. Like trying to be like too cool for school, but like you can still be silly. Like it would be great, just be great to have one big, even if it was like CG, like one big reintroduction of like all the characters to play up the like this is fun. We're not going for realism here. We're not going for like ooh try to beat that one thing to jump over this thing. It's like no, you're gonna be bouncing off hot air balloons and just total crazy zany open world, extreme sports. Yeah, and obviously gameplay would be great, but like if they just had to do the announcement, then bringing back all the old characters and basically being like, for all intents and purposes, this is SSX3, reimagined it for a new gen.
Love it. SSX.
Now I want it.
Damiani.
Yo.
Why'd you sleuth me up? Some PSX dreams.
Ooh. You know what? I was thinking about this. Thought about it for a long time.
Okay.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I would like to see the return of Konami to greatness with a new Castlevania.
Yes, Damiani, yes.
And
Feed me.
the trailer just says from the team that brought you Symphony of the Night.
Damiani.
The spiritual successor. And they're just like this is going to be the next Symphony of the Night game.
And what happened? Describe the announcement. What happens?
They get the original team members to come out during even Iga. They get him to show up.
Oh
He's already on Bloodstain. That's cool. They're like, you can finish Bloodstain, but like we want you back, man. Like you're contracting. We're contracting you. It's cool. You can still work on your game. Like, but we need you for this. He shows out. Yes. But Jones is like chanting, like they're whispering, cosplay. Like, yes. He comes out with the whipping hat. He just comes out, and then one of those dresses Dracula. And they reenact the scene. What is a man?
Oh my God, Damiani.
Yeah, like this is a stage performance, and then Iga just like walks up like in Richter Belmont outfit, and like the president of Konami is just sitting there as Dracula. What is a man? And they just reenact it. That'd be like so good. That would be worth it. We don't even announce a new Castlevania game right there. Just like, yo, that's entertainment value right there. Because I miss those Konami moments. But yeah, a brand new Castlevania. It could be 2D, it could be 3D. It'd be insane if they said like we're gonna make a 3D style Symphony of the Night game.
Yeah.
Then they should
remake.
They should reference like Metroid Prime. Like you guys were a little skeptical, those Nintendo fans, about Metroid going into 3D or Zelda into 3D or any of these big franchises into 3D. Well, you know what? We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you we can make a 3D Symphony of the Night game, and you're gonna be like blown away. Like, remember how you felt when in the late 90s when you played like Metal Gear Solid or you played Symphony of the Night or you played Ocarina of Time, you're gonna feel that again. They're like, we want you to have that feeling. We want you to remember the good Konami.
And then Iga looks at everyone and whips the whip.
And then they play I Am the Wind as they're walking off the stage.
Thank you, Damiani. Ian, it's good to see you.
Hi.
I've missed you. I haven't seen you in like a week.
It's been a while.
It's
Yeah,
been a
you
while.
skipped it on the apocalypse.
Oh, yeah. Yep. 2 weeks then. I haven't seen you.
Yeah.
Ian,
Hi.
the only problem with this question is that you can only give me one. Just
That
one.
ruins my whole plan.
You can give me. You know what? It's a lie. You can give me unlimited because we're dreaming today.
Dreaming.
We're dreaming about PSX. What do you want to see?
Well,
Anything.
I mean, the obvious thing is I want Bloodborne 2.
Yes.
And I want it to come out that day.
Immediately.
Yeah, and I want...
love how into dropping
I love
it.
drops.
Yeah, just,
I love unannounced shadow drops. I
Yo,
call them
it's out.
shadow drops. I love shadow drops. It's my favorite thing in the world. I also want, I know that someone else had said this, but a 2D pixel Castlevania and/or, well, it wouldn't really be Metroid, but they're like, screw it, Metroid we got it.
At PSX.
We got
okay?
everything. It's on
Love it.
PlayStation. It's on Nintendo Switch. It's on everything. And a Final Fantasy Tactics.
Tactics.
Another one.
Dude, tactics.
Another one.
It's been too long.
Pixel Suikoden is back. They're all back,
You're
baby.
burying me.
Everything's back.
You're
and
burying me.
they're like, hey, here's Final Fantasy VII. You get it for free if you came to PSX. The whole thing.
Right
Now.
Shadow Drop.
Shadow Drop.
Final Fantasy
7.
Yes.
And then we've got like a war breaks out in the parking lot because people who aren't at PSX hear about it.
And they're coming to
They
collect.
fly down. They come to collect. So there's just like blood in the parking lot.
Bloodshed.
People are being killed for their Final Fantasy VII
People
codes.
showing up in cosplay as Noctis.
They show up as Noctis. They show up as Cloud, but they've got actual swords. They've got the Buster, and they limit break like 30 people as they walk out of PSX.
The only
I actually
person
don't.
standing.
I don't want that.
The only one standing is Ben Moore.
Can you imagine? Yeah, Ben Moore just soaked in blood. Can you imagine what would happen if PSX, if they did that? If they were like, we've got a code for Final Fantasy VII, go. And then
Yo.
they just drop swords out.
It'd be like Black Friday times 1,000.
Yeah. Just
And
to be
you've-
clear, I
you've
don't want
made me
anyone to die.
Yeah, please. You
Please, no violence.
You've made me realize two things.
Huh.
We are long overdue
For a shadow drop?
for a Castlevania
Oh.
and a Shadow Drop.
And a shadow drop. There hasn't been a satisfactory shadow drop since PT.
Yeah, we're due.
And that ended up to be massive heartbreak.
Yeah.
We need a legit, honest to goodness, straight up full game shadow drop.
You heard it here first. Ian Hink, PSX, Shadow Drop Redemption. Co-host of Huber Syndrome, Don Casanova.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on Huber Syndrome. I wish I was not the co-host, but I always wanted to be Rod Roddy. That'd be a cool job.
Oh,
Just
I
wear
love
a
Rod Roddy.
sequin suit and call out names.
Don, PSX is imminent.
Yes, bearing down on us.
Give me one thing you want to see.
One thing I'm looking forward to at PSX is Dreams. I'm really looking forward to more detailed sort of walkthrough where we can really see some of these things in action, some of the tools and stuff. I really like the art style. It's beautiful. Like, a lot of people are excited about it, obviously,
Yeah.
because how unique it looks and the pedigree it's coming from. But I'm really excited about seeing how the mechanics of the actual game are going to work when you're actually designing levels. You know, one of the things that makes Trials and Mario Maker so fun as a level editor, I think, is that they've got a core game there that just exists immediately.
Yeah.
You know, whether the platforming or just the physics on the bike. So immediately from the very start, even though it's very complicated designing the levels, you're sort of playing a little game that really works as a game right from the beginning. I think this is kind of like reminds me of Project Spark a little bit right
Yeah.
now, where the potential for what it can be is limitless.
Totally.
But it's like, how quickly are you just having fun with it is the thing I'm most interested in seeing. And I'm thinking we're probably going to get some sort of revelation on like when the beta is
So
actually coming out.
Dreams
Yeah.
is your number one hyped at this point.
I would say I'm extremely curious about it.
Curious.
Yes.
Curiosity.
Yes.
Curiosity
Uh-oh.
is hype.
Oh, thank God.
Brelos, if you want one person to run out from the crowd at Survivor Series, who do you want it to be?
Finn Balor.
Balor from the crowd.
Finn Balor.
He's coming.
I need him back.
And he's just going to stare at Styles.
Feel the hole, man.
Cost him the match.
Oh my God, can you imagine the dream? What if they team up and they too sweet? I'm gonna throw up.
I'm throwing up.
I'm throwing up.
Brad Ellis, PSX is upon us.
Oh yes.
It's like E3's second coming. Second feast.
Yes.
What do you want to see at PSX? Give me a dream.
I have a lot.
Anything.
I have a lot.
Something that doesn't exist.
Oh,
Anything. Or it
Something-
can exist.
can I name a few things real quick?
Feel free.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Kingdom Hearts 3. Bloodborne 2.
Describe how these games are announced and shown. Your dream scenario. What happens?
Well, 7's
Take us
already
there.
out. I want no more for Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts. I just want no more to walk out and just go, here's the date, and just drop the mic. Just boom, just on the wall. That's it. That's all I need.
Shadow date, Ian. How
Yeah.
do you like that?
I want a 30-minute presentation from Miyazaki about Bloodborne 2 and his philosophy behind it all.
And like dimly lit,
Yes.
sits on like
Yeah,
a
and he has
throne.
like a candelabra on his table and everything like that. That's what I want.
Anything else?
I don't know, man. Like, my dreams are coming true.
Dreams are coming true.
Like, the dreams I've had for my whole life are, like, coming true now.
yeah,
So it's like, I don't know what to do
they're
anymore.
they're happening. They're
Yeah,
here.
dreams are happening, man.
Like Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy 7. Odds are they're gonna be there.
Yeah, dreams are happening.
Dreams are real. And more.
Michael Huber.
Been waiting for this.
Yes.
Give me one game, Ben. One dream you have to take me to Valhalla on PSX.
Can I give you one game and a cultural shift?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay. So the lights dim,
Okay.
and it's a really long, unnatural pause. Everyone's weirded out. People are saying technical difficulties, and all of a sudden, you hear those horns of the Dragon Quest theme. And those horns start blaring.
Is it still dark?
It's still dark, but there are CGI slimes bouncing around in the audience, hyping people up. Okay? It's going good so far. And then you see the most glorious trailer for Dragon Quest XI coming June 2017. Play it here at PSX. But that's not all. That's not my. That's not the end of my thing. Yuji Horii steps out on stage, has a translator with him.
People are weeping at this point.
People are weeping. I'm
Yeah.
weeping. You're weeping.
Yeah, I'm in the
Brandon's
aisles.
weeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Yuji Horii says, we saw Easy Allies, Brandon Jones, and Ben Moore stream Dragon Quest builders, and we were so convinced that the West actually does love Dragon Quest, mostly the Brandon Jones streams, that we are remastering Dragon Quest. We're remaking. We are totally remaking, not remastering, Dragon Quest 1 through 10. Putting them out in 4 volumes on PS4 with pro enhancements.
Man, this is the dream to end all dreams.
Yeah.
When this comes true at PSX, like that's it.
That's it.
Why even cover or play any more video games?
If this happens, I will leave PSX and never come back.
If this happens, you'll never see me again.
Yep.
Lilith, I'm very intrigued to have you on right now because you refuse to answer the question regarding your favorite video game of all time. You just won't do it. But I'm going to have you feed me your favorite dream. or your most wanted dream from PSX. What's it gonna be, Blood? Putting you to the test right now.
You know, we just recently played some Burnout.
Oh my God, yes.
I want some Burnout.
Yes.
In the glorious freaking 4K, 60 frames per second. I want to see it. I want it to happen. I want cars to just get ripped to shreds.
Now, do you want like classic Burnout? Do you want Paradise? Do you want a combination of the two? What is the ideal
I just want
Burnout?
anything with crashing. Lots and lots of crashing. Lots of destruction. I want vehicles flying through cafes. Just, yeah. Whole 9 yards. But freaking Ridge Racer took up more destruction afterwards.
That's inexcusable.
That unbounded whatever thing. Yeah.
Would like a crash only Burnout suffice? Like, do you not want racing at all?
Oh, I definitely want racing.
Okay.
I mean, that's part of it. Like, yeah, it's like you've got the racing where it's like you're trying
Yeah.
not to hit anything, and then you've got the crash where it's like, yeah, there's the dominoes. You're trying
Now-
to strategically like smash that right thing. You know, make a tanker truck explode, make a bus spin 50 times. You know.
I'm feeling the bloodlust for chaos, Bloodworth. I'm really feeling it. How would they announce? How do you want them to announce this when this goes down? What's the ideal scenario?
The ideal scenario.
Yeah. They show it first. They show it last. It's wedged in the middle of the event. Who's behind it? Paint the picture. We're bringing Burnout back.
I want them to bring it out. Let's put it in the middle.
Okay.
Let's put it in the middle.
Sleeper agent.
And let's put a playable demo on PSN right now.
Shadow drop, theme of the episode. There it is. Kyle Bossman. Dreams come true, Kyle.
Dreams can come true.
They do come true. And where do they come true? Press conferences. Mm-hmm. PSX.
Yes.
What do you want to see?
There's one game left, Huber, that I want to see.
Okay.
I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of given up on Mega Man Legends, at least for now.
Don't give up.
The desire can come back in a couple of years.
Okay. You're putting it on a hiatus.
I'm putting it on the back burner
Oh,
of hope.
that hurts.
There's a boiling pot up front of hope. I have the gas up turned up all the way on this one.
Okay.
PaRappa the Rapper.
PaRappa the Rapper. I should have guessed it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's bubbling over, Huber. That's my hype right now. I
did
can't.
you-
I'm putting a lid on it, and it's still like fizzling out of the lid. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. That's like where my hope is. My investment is.
Okay. And how do they do this? Paint the picture. PaRappa's coming back. It's 2016. What do they do? What does a new PaRappa
We want
look
to.
like?
Earlier this year, we celebrated the 10th anniversary of the PlayStation Store. We want to show you a new game that's coming out on the PlayStation Store.
This is
Okay.
perfect.
Sick beat, Huber.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, 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 and it's still black. You're like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then
But you know.
maybe this is a new beat. This
You're
is a
hoping
fresh
right here.
beat.
You're like, this is PaRappa.
Everybody's holding each other like, what is this fresh beat? Is this
Yeah.
a hip hop game? And then you just hear rhymes. Yes, this is a hip hop game. And then just PaRappa pops up, and it's kind of like Mega Man 9, where it doesn't look like, oh, it's
Yeah.
HD. Oh, they're floppy little pages
Yeah.
of paper now. It's like, no, it's still kind of pixely.
Yeah.
It just looks perfect.
Yes.
And you see PaRappa changed. He's grown up a little. You see an evolution of the character. He's been through a lot. Things didn't work out with Sunny Funny. Oh my God. Yeah. And so now he's got to grow up. He's got to, like, things didn't work out with the Noodles. PJ Barry barely hangs out with them anymore. And that's where we start the story.
There's like a progression.
Yep.
The PaRappa's journey.
PaRappa's journey.
What's the title of the game?
It's called PaRappa the Rapper Back to Basics.
Back to Basics. Shuhei, I hope you're watching.
I hope you're watching.
That's it for the episode, everyone. That was Easy Allies PSX Dreams. A lot of good ones in there. I'm gonna be dreaming all night long from all of those dreams. Next week when we're back, it'll be Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a little Thanksgiving break, little relaxed episode. The week after that, you'll be hearing my PSX Dreams Part 2. See you then.